Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew, you would see the biggest gift would be from me, and the card attached would say, thank you for being a friend.
Guys, we are back. It is Saturday, October 16th. We got a ton of college football today. We got baseball. We got hockey. We got it all for you. Last night was rough one for the boys. 5-18 combined. Not what you're looking for. Not what you're looking for. Like I said, we had a lot of guys on the Red Sox last night, and I told you I was fading it. I like the Astros, and the Astros ended up winning that game. Had to come back to win that game, but you know, that game goes the other way. These numbers look a lot different, but unfortunately, that is not the case. So let's recap Friday. Stevie player props, he was 1-2, 10-23 on the month, down 10.73 units. Vinny, he was 2-1 last night, 15-18 on the month, up 4.15 units. We take a turn for the worse here. Sis, 0-3, 12-21 on the month, down 5.46 units. Chris, 0-2, 15-17, down 4.25 units. Spencer, 0-3, 14-19, down 5.98 units. Wilkie, 0-3. I told you it was rough last night. 0-3, 17-16, up 1.56 units. Wilkie had a nice thing going on there for a while. A few bad days. That's the thing. A few bad days, a few good days. You're looking at a completely different player here. So I'm looking forward to turning it around starting today. He closes this weekend out strong today and tomorrow, and he's right back where he was. And your boy, I was 2-1, 16-17 on the month, up 10.61 units. Thank you, man. I'm the college football junkie. I love college football. It is my absolute favorite sport. This week, now we've been spoiled basically the past month, but this week, it's not a bad slate of games. It's just nowhere near as good as what we had been getting, which you're going to have. I mean, Penn State is off this weekend, so obviously that's a bummer for me. Not a lot of ranked matchups today. You got Arkansas and Auburn. That might be the only one, or that might be the highest ranked teams playing each other, which they're in the 20s. I mean, it is an SEC game. Should be a good matchup. Oh, I apologize. You got Kentucky and Georgia. That's by far the game of the week. You know, I've been riding Kentucky hard this year. Georgia is a buzzsaw. They really haven't been tested. Outside of that first game against Clemson, they won 10-7, which is strange because Clemson absolutely sucks. But we'll see. If this game was in Kentucky, I think there might be a chance for a miracle. I don't think it's going to be very close, unfortunately. The line, this is 1 versus 11. The line is 21.5. So what's that tell you? I don't think anybody expects us to be very close, unfortunately. Maybe the true game of the week as far as entertainment value goes would be Ole Miss Tennessee, because it's probably going to be similar to what we saw last week with Ole Miss Arkansas, 103 total points. I don't think it's going to get that high. I really don't. But you're going to see high-powered offenses, and it should, a little bit of a slugfest maybe. I don't know. And I don't think it's going to be a slugfest. I think Ole Miss is going to beat them up. But hey, all right, that's a little college football talk with Dan. Let's get into the locks. Stevie player props. He's got Arkansas money line, UCLA money line, and under 60.5, and Red Wings money line. Vinny, haven't heard from Vinny yet. Haven't heard from Vinny yet. I know it was a late one for Vinny. No worries. When I get Vinny's picks, they will be on Twitter. Shawnee Sizzle, Lightning money line, Penguins money line, Dodgers money line. Chris, have not heard from Chris yet either. Again, when I get Chris's picks, they will get put on Twitter. Spencer, Michigan State -3.5, Ole Miss -2.5, and Oklahoma -13.5. Wilkie, two little baby parlays here to start this. UNC money line and Cincinnati -21.5. Arkansas money line and Bama -17. Dodgers money line. And I am going with Ole Miss -2.5, and actually, believe it or not, under 82.5. That number's just way too big, with the exception of last week when they combined for 103 with Arkansas. They hadn't gone over 82.5 this whole season. They touched 82 once, but that's still an under, baby. And Tennessee's been nowhere close. I think we're going to see a lot of points and maybe not a lot of defense. I just think that it's too high. 82.5 is way too high. Michigan State -3.5 and over 43.5. They're in Indiana, and I don't know. There's a lot of people riding Indiana. Indiana stinks. They have been bad this year. They're not beating Michigan State. And Arkansas -4.5 and over 47.5. I don't think Auburn has a very, very good defense. So you're going to see a little bit less points from Arkansas. Auburn's offense, I just don't think is good enough to really hang with them. I think this could be I think this could be a 10-point game easy for Arkansas, but we'll see. You know how it goes with me in college football. There's always way too many games, not enough picks. So just a few other things that I like. I like Purdue +11.5 and under 43. They're playing Iowa today. I think Iowa probably wins by 10. I think 11.5 is just a little bit too much, and you're not going to see a lot of points. Purdue isn't going to score much, and I mean, Iowa's not either. But Iowa's defense is too good to let them get on the board too often, and Iowa's offense just isn't good enough to put up that many. I'm only sprinkling on this because it makes me nervous because Georgia's so good, but I'm gonna go Kentucky +21.5 and under 44.5. I think that this could. I think it's probably a 20-point game. I think this could be something like 28-10, even 28-7, something like that. I think they can cover 21.5. Unfortunately, I don't think it's going to be close though. Vanderbilt, South Carolina, under 51. That line's 18. I almost want to take Vanderbilt with the points also in that. I definitely like the under. Under 51, I'm all over. Leaning towards Vanderbilt with the points. Like I said, it's like 18.5. I just think that's too many for South Carolina. I think they win this game probably easily, just maybe 2 touchdowns. And Arizona State money line, they're at Utah. Arizona State has been pretty darn good this year. They already have a very nice win against UCLA in UCLA. That line's only 1 point, which makes me a little bit nervous, but I think they kind of cruise against Utah, if I'm being honest. So that's what I like. I'll be honest, I haven't even looked at the baseball, but I will take a look at that. I'm thinking game 1 of this Dodgers-Braves series. Got to look at the pitching matchups, but I think I'm probably going ace strategy on that. Remember, you take, 4 or 5 strikeouts. Depends on the pitcher. You get somebody like Scherzer, you're going to want to do 6 or 7, but 4 to 6 strikeouts, we'll say, each pitcher, tie first inning, tie second inning, or you could even go 0 runs first inning, 0 runs second inning. It depends on how you want to do it. You're going to get about the same odds though. So tie is a little bit safer. You get 2 solo shots in an inning, at least you're still riding hard. So, but I'll get that stuff out there, and I'll be honest, I really have not looked at any hockey since it started. So shame on me. I did bet my Oilers the other night, so I got that going for me at least. All right, so what are we popping off with on this fine Saturday morning? We are going with House Whiskey, of course. Can't remember the last time we did not. I guess to open up the month when we went with the tequila to wash away our sins from last month. And we are going with, of course, Weekend Warrior. You know how we feel about Weekend Warrior in this house. It is quickly becoming the official weekend beer of Shot and Shotgun. All right. So, rough one for the boys last night, which was disappointing because your boy was crushing last night. I had another one in. Oh, what a bummer. Same game parlay on Red Sox. Red Sox Astros. I had over 6.5 Astros money line, which that was my one lock. I had Altuve to hit a home run, and what was it? Oh, Framber Valdez, 4 strikeouts, and he only got me 2. Oh boy. I have to take a little nip off this first. But that would have been a monster win. So back-to-back days, have a beautiful same game parlay that gets ruined by one leg. Looking to change that this weekend. All right, guys. Okay, gosh, see. This is the problem. I'm here, and I just then inadvertently lean on it, and so we don't want to do that. I had these so good for a while. Ready? Let's go. Hard and fast, right? Right? Hard and fast. Should I do the bleed? No, we'll try the key one more time. Well, not sure if you saw that, but we did have a small explosion. Oh my goodness. That was... See, my problem is I always want everything to be perfect, so something like that just it burns my soul. But hey, it's content, baby, right? All right, let's get it done. Oh, good. Cold. All right, guys. This is the point in the show when we talk about doing all the things. By this point, if you have been watching, you know what all the things are. Follow us on all the social media accounts: TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Like our tweets, retweet us, get at us in the comments in any of those. Let us know. What do we want to know? You know. Who you like, who you hate, who you tell, who you fade. What we always say. Interact with us. Tell us about the strategies that you use. Do you use any of ours? Are you hitting on them? Do you like them? Check out the merch store. We got a ton of great stuff up there. Working on more. Working on improvements to this channel. Hoping that by the end of the year, turn the page to the next year, we got a little different look and we're doing a little bit better for you. That's what we're here for. All right, guys, we will be back tomorrow. We will be back Monday. You know the schedule by now. We're looking to rip bets, cash bets, make money. Come do it with us. I love you guys. Let's cash some bets.
And if